What is going on YouTube? Dad with a bike, and in today's video we're actually going to break down a tail bag that I got for the Tracer right there from SW-MOTECH. So let's jump in and we'll talk about the Pro Tail Bag, why I like it, why I think it's cool, right after this. Alright everybody, thanks for sticking around. If you're new to the channel, do me a favor and hit that subscribe button. Help me grow the channel. Tell all your friends, tell them come see the channel, tell them subscribe, all that good stuff. Now, today I'm not on the bike because it's a work day for me and I'm taking a break doing this video, but also because it's like 9 million degrees outside in Austin right now. It is so hot in Texas right now, it's not even funny. This morning when I got up to run, it was already almost 100 degrees, and right now outside it's already over 100 degrees. So while in Texas we don't typically have to deal with cold weather riding, we have to deal with hot weather riding. So right now it is so hot, not even funny. So we're gonna take this chance and we're gonna dive into this bag. So let's go to my little bag storage. We'll pull this bag out and then we'll talk about it. Bam. This is the bag. This is the Pro Tail Bag from SW-MOTECH. So let's pull this out and let's dive in, throw on the bike, and we'll talk about it. All right, so I'm a huge fan of SW-MOTECH. I'm a fan of all their stuff. I really like it. I've got a couple of different bags, and I was in the market for a tail bag because I don't always want to have a rack on, and sometimes when I do have a rack, I want to have extra storage. I don't want to have a bunch of bags just hanging off the bike, so I try to look for bags that are really fitted and actually fit and do the job that I need them to. Now the great thing about the SW-MOTECH bag is that it fits perfectly on the passenger pillion of this bike. It has this special little curve build to it so that it slides over, sits neatly on the tail, so that it is out of the way. It takes up pretty much the entirety of the passenger pillion, as you can see, and it really looks good as it fits on the bike. Now the bag itself is full of all kinds of different features, which we're going to dive into in a minute, but I do want to sit here and marvel at just how well SW-MOTECH has done on fitment for this bag on things like the Tracer. So if you've got a sport touring bike or a sport bike, this bag and the curvature of this bag, boy, it just fits perfectly. Super nice. So now let's go into the outside and we'll dive into the inside, and we'll also talk a little bit about how it fixes and connects to the bike itself, because right now it's just sitting on there, right? It's not actually attached. So capacity wise, I'm going to throw the capacity details up here because it is an expandable bag. You can expand it. It will fit an entire helmet plus more stuff. So it's a pretty good capacity. I want to say it expands up to 34 liters on the inside. It's made of this pretty tough ABS on the top. So this is like a tough ABS plastic on the top. It does have these MOLLE attachments to it as well. SW-MOTECH makes other bags in this Pro line. They've actually got a really small storage bag that I just ordered that's going to fit on top of this. Now, like I said, SW-MOTECH is expensive when it comes to bags, but I think the quality of the bags that you get from SW-MOTECH really make it worth it. This bag right here is a $300 bag, but I do, like I said, think it is worth every penny. So MOLLE attachments, you can put stuff on the top. It's got this nice flat surface, so if you do strap things to the top, it will just fit well, won't have any issues. It does have some exterior pockets that are pretty deep. Now the cool thing about this, you may not be able to see, but it has this little elastic piece that are zipper stays. So it helps you keep the zipper in place. Little touches like this are why I really like SW-MOTECH. They do little things like this to kind of make it really nice. You can tell that they're thinking about this stuff as they're building and designing these bags to continue to keep them super sleek. Now, if we look into this bag, there are two pockets on the outside, and they're pretty spacious pockets. So you can fit anything you can think of that'll fit into these pockets that's the size of my hand, a couple inches deep. So you can fit quite a bit of stuff in this pocket, and it's got a brother over on the other side. So when we open it, it's got this little latch, and the cool thing about this top, as you open it up, you know, as you can see, it's got this nice soft material on the top, but it's got a top flap before you actually unzip to get into the bag where you can store other things. This bag is not waterproof. It's a little bit water resistant, but it does come with a dry bag in it. So it comes with a dry bag. So with the dry bag, stuff inside the dry bag, of course, it is waterproof. Now, one of the cool things about this bag from the outside is I've got adjustment straps here and adjustment straps here. So I can actually adjust this top piece so that I could put more things underneath it, pull the lid over the top, and then strap it down. So it does give me a way to kind of add more stuff that way. So let's unzip and we'll dive into the bag itself. There you go. Pretty deep bag. I already put the capacity up here, but this is unexpanded. So like I said, expanded, it does fit a full-size helmet. Here is that waterproof bag that comes with it. And it comes with a bunch of different straps as well. And we're gonna take a look at these straps because I think these straps are pretty nice. And we're only gonna put one on because how you affix this to your bike may not be how I affix it to my bike, but I'm gonna show you how SW-MOTECH has made it super simple and really nice to actually strap this to your bike. Typically when I'm strapping stuff to my bike, I use rock straps. They kind of are an all-purpose thing. But SW-MOTECH did a really good job with this bag because they have created these specific straps for this bag to fix it to your bike. Now they provide this little hook, this little pull thing for one simple reason. When you look at the bag itself, on 4 points, you have 4 connection points. One here, and then 2 over on the other side that are exactly the same spots. Now the cool thing about these is whether I'm fixing it to the bike this way or I'm potentially putting another bag on top, it provides you 2 ways to connect this bag. So you can put a bag on top and you can put this on as well. And really all you do is snap it in place, and then it provides this tether. So like I would strap it around, like here, and I would pull it tight, and it would just be super fitted and super tight on the bike. And then when I want to undo it, right, you just grab this little pull strap, and then that's it. It pops right off. So the straps they provide to this bag to get it fixed to your bike are pretty dang awesome. So we're gonna throw this back in. The other thing that I like about this bag, and so many bags that I've owned in the past have had basically the inside of this thing is black. There's only been a couple of manufacturers that I have found that do off colors on the inside of a bag. Biltwell does this, SW-MOTECH does this. I think there's a couple others. But the reason I like it is because if I've got something small in this bag, let's see if I can find a small piece, like this little bitty strap right here, right? It's black. If the inside of this bag was black, I wouldn't be able to see this very well. So the cool thing about this offset color is if I throw anything in here, whatever, I'm gonna be able to see it because of this offset color. That I like. Is bueno. And that's pretty much it. Bag itself is pretty nice, pretty simple. And like I said, streamline wise, I think it looks pretty good. So let's go to the front of the bike. And if I were to look, across the top to my bike, it stays tucked in behind me. It's not gonna cause drag. That to me is very, very important, super helpful, and I like it a lot. Nice bag, SW-MOTECH. Super duper nice bag. All right, everybody, that's it. I hope you found that helpful. If you stayed on to the very end of this video, do me a favor, follow on to one of these other videos. Keep watching the channel, tell all your buddies about it. Stay tuned, and we're gonna have a lot more of these videos where I'm bringing down some of this gear that I'm putting on my Tracer, as well as some of the stuff that I'll be doing or putting on to my Harley Davidson Softail. And with that, we'll leave you. Love you guys. Y'all take it easy. Y'all be nice to one another, be kind, all that good stuff. And we'll see you in the next one. Peace.